I'm sure we'll be fine. Besides, I don't plan on ending this part until we actually also fight this war about the Bly Bly Station boss.
Okay.
Right.
So, I guess, I don't know if I already mentioned, but I guess talking about my history with the game, it's unfortunate, I don't know if it's one of those, I forget if it's one of those things where, like, I may have seen a commercial for it, or maybe my parents just saw the cartoony, art style and thought, oh, he'll like it. But I just remember, like, coming across the game and trying it out, and again, like, this was during this big boom of like mascot platformers everywhere, and not for nothing, real talk, it was either this or playing PK, and I'm like, I'm gonna play this.
No talking Donald Duck for you.
Honestly, yeah, between the two, you honestly got it better with Ty than PK. Because PK, I mean, it was interesting enough, but it handled like all total garbage.
There were some power-ups that were really cool in PK. There were some cool. I keep saying like that. There were some power-ups I really did like in PK. Like I remember, like kind of like spoilers for the end of this game, when I got an item in PK that worked kind of like the Doomerang, and I remember actually getting to the final boss. My only issue with the final boss is I don't know if I was just a dumb kid or something, but wait for it.
Come on.
Just get up, Blue!
And then make sure you hit the jump, otherwise, do it all over again. Also, we're going to be here for a little while, so now I'll say it. I got all the way to the final boss, and I don't know if I was just a dumb kid or not, but I just could not figure out how to deal damage to him. Like, he just...
The other one got...
Where'd it go?
What? Bonk on the head.
Oh, well.
Oh,
Thank God I have a spare!
I don't... Jeez.
I mean, okay, truth be told, folks, I haven't even seen that animation before, so that got me by... Oh, there it goes again!
I got the... That was my father's lucky boomerang. Okay, good thing I got it.
Good thing I still have my mother's.
Okay, let's stop. Okay, move around. I don't want to watch him lose another family heirloom. But, in any case, so...
You asked for it, Mike.
Did you guys ever have any other... Okay, what are some, like... I don't want to say obscure, but what are some, like, less than successful mascot platforms that you guys played?
Ooh, good question.
I remember playing Scalar once.
Scalar?
Scalar. The with the blue chameleon-like character.
Oh, I have no idea what that is.
Dude was fucking obnoxious, I'll say that much.
So he was trying to be like the next Gex?
Something like that. Maybe a little, maybe not quite as relying on spoofs, but just having that sort of hotshot personality with an equally as annoying voice.
Oh, what character is this again?
Scalar.
Scalar.
Okay.
I'm looking this guy up. I'm curious about that.
The most I immediately remember is that in the CG cutscene, he was he's one of those characters that was originally just a young boy that got captured and suddenly turned into a giant blue anthropomorphic lizard. And though I guess it also helps too that he too happens to be a lizard enthusiast, so it kind of worked out for him.
This is... I feel bad for this, because, like, I'm looking at the art style. Like, I look at the cover art, and, like, the rendering, like, like, the
Oh, yeah, by the way, quicksand, be mindful of that.
Ooh.
Oh, okay, that's how they tell you to, like... Yeah, that's how they tell you to keep moving. But anyway, I'm looking at this, and it's, like... The rendered art on the title, on, like, the cover art, and in some of these promotional images, it looks solid. Then I look at the in-game graphics... and it suddenly becomes far less endearing.
Yeah, I mean, the animations themselves are fine from what I remember. It's just those models look so... they stare into your soul.
So, some of the bosses have some pretty cool... Like, the Iguana King here looks like a really cool design and stuff. And, like... Anyway, I may... Oh, wow, he can transform the two? That's... Okay, I may actually look into this game a bit. It looks interesting.
It's not a bad game by any stretch. It's just what... You can sort of tell it kind of fell off the radar because it came at exactly the wrong time, just like Ty. Okay, so I'm just going to say this real quick. For the longest time, I was an idiot and not realize what you were supposed to do here.
Same. Gotta knock the coconuts.
Gotta launch at a lovely bunch of coconuts.
And as you're
seeing
here...
And hope you don't get sunk.
As you're showing here, what makes this unfortunate is that the second you go into quicksand, your jump is all but nerfed. So...
Yep.
Unfortunately, the coconuts will also...
Oh.
God, are they really launching fireworks this early in the day?
Are they doing fireworks now?
Yeah. It's like...
Oh my goodness.
I don't know. My neighborhood's full of fucking idiots that do stuff like that.
All of us with our animals and dog owners, like, okay, 4th of July works out okay because I can at least plan and say, okay, keep the dog in here.
I mean, I understand
so
doing your celebrations maybe a day early, but we've been getting the shit for like the past 2 weeks now.
Plus, it's the middle of the day still. Like, it's not even dark out.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, it's like you're barely even going to see the pretty colors.
Sorry, this vent has been brought to you by this James Mitch.
Back to our regularly scheduled programming.
Yeah, we're gonna just leave that right now. Go back to happy thoughts as I grab that there Thunder Egg.
I played a weird game called Insecticide, which was like
that sounds familiar, actually.
It has this. It had this like female like detective ant or detective bug or something, and what makes it you can actually play it on Steam. They added it. What makes it tragic is there you go, Grandma. One thing I
always found kind of weird is that whenever you free a Bilby, no matter how far you turn the camera, they're always facing the camera.
So they'll rotate around, do a jig. And what makes Insecticide a little sad is that I didn't even say the full title of the game. The full title of the game is Insecticide Part 1.
Oh. There was never a Part 2.
I see.
It's unfortunate. Then of course, I mentioned Zapper earlier. One time I actually played Vex with 2 X's.
Oh yeah, Vex. That's one I definitely remember. I feel kind of bad for that whole thing, just because I mean, I don't know. It was still kind of your generic action adventure game starring a sort of creature looking thing. But even then, it's like it looked cool.
How about you? How do you play any? Oh, what's up, Jordy?
I think I was confusing Vex for Gex.
Oh, well, same thing. Vex is the guy with
Sorry.
weird claws, and don't worry.
Anyway.
Vex is the character that looks like he's
own
only
little
Ratchet and Clank
anomaly.
with 2 claws.
Gotcha. Anyway,
Cool.
Steve's turn.
Hi, have you played any wacky, slightly, unfortunately the losers in the mascot platformer race?
I'm trying to think of any that stand out in particular that aren't an already licensed character. I think I might have tried Gex at one point. I don't remember, though.
Did you play the 2D one or the 3D one?
That I also... I think it was the second game.
Okay, yeah, Enter the Gecko. I know that one. That is one of only 2 that was on the N64.
Well, I remember playing the PlayStation version.
Yeah, that's the one we had when we were kids.
You know what? It's something I always found kind of ironic about the PS1 version compared to the N64 version.
What's that?
The PS1 version had a reference to Bowser. The N64 version did not.
Huh? Interesting.
Really? I guess
I can understand space limitations and all, but still, that seems like an odd discrepancy there.
Yeah, especially given the platform. Anyway, I guess one that I can think of from the top of my head, although I don't remember if I played it. I know my brother played it. Punky Skunk.
Oh, I vaguely remember hearing about that. Isn't that like this 2D platformer for the PlayStation where...
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what to think about that because it does look pretty, but it also sounds it plays kind of annoyingly.
Yeah, and I think there's like some controversy behind it as far as the character goes. I'm trying to remember what it was.
Why? Because the character's a skunk?
No, it's not that. Hold on, let me look it up real quick. Just give me a second.
Was it?
Okay.
Are you sure it's a controversy with the character itself and not their creator? Because that's a little bit more frequent than we'd like it to be.
Here, hold on. Let me take a look.
What else? While you're looking that up, one that I want to do a look at of. No, look, I could probably do a full commentary. I could probably pull a commentary. It's not that long, especially if I'm not going for 100% of everything. I would like to do something for Voodoo Vins.
Oh, we have talked about that before, haven't we?
We've mentioned it before, yeah.
I'm surprised you still haven't done it for us yet, especially after your recent recording spree.
Because the recording spree I didn't want to burn out. I want to take a break and play games.
That's fair.
Like I got Rayman, I got Paper Mario coming out soon.
That's fair.
But no, I do want to do that. I want to. You know what it is? I think I want to wait until after we get around to some of the other games that I will not mention that we definitely have. Okay. At any point in Tasmanian Tiger, do you ever get a power-up or some sort of ability that can tell us, hey, this is a big freaking large level. This is go towards here to go and find those last opals you missed.
Oh, you mean like a detector?
Yes.
For Opal's sake, I don't believe so.
Well, what about for the eggs?
Eggs, yes. As you
Good.
can see.
You see the question marks. You just head towards the question marks. You'll probably find something. So that question mark over there by the fire would
Actually, you know
probably
what?
be
Before we
collect
do
all
the
300
the levels annual time trial event, I just remembered. Why don't we go save us some seahorse friends?
Oh.
Just as soon as I can figure out where the heck the other seahorse is. Okay, it's probably near here. Oh, there he is. Thank you,
There you
Purple
go.
Aura, for detecting for it. By the way, this guy looks so weird in 3D.
Oh, dearie me.
Yeah, a little. Also, I guess I was wrong. I thought there was a controversy, but I guess not. It was just negatively reviewed for its visual presentation, audio, and gameplay.
Oh, so
It
it's
just
glitchy.
looked like a game that was clearly fit for the Super Nintendo that they just made for the PS2 instead. Or PS1,
Yeah.
my bad.
Yeah.
Like,
So, yeah,
I
now
thought it
we
had
gotta go
something to do with his gender or something, or how he how he interacts with people. I don't remember what it was.
I'm on it, I'm on it.
I'll work on it. So all I'm looking through here is like, yeah. Whenever I try to Google how to find opals,
I'm
all
sorry,
I see
real
is
quick.
pe-
Listen
yeah.
to whatever I actually collect these little turds.
Let's see. That sounds like a 30-year-old man trying to sound like a child. Oh, careful! We do, as you see, we do have oxygen, so be careful. Yeah, you know what it is? You know what it is? It reminds me of when we were playing frickin' Roundabout, and we brought those kids to their house, and they just put
Oh,
their hands
yeah.
everywhere. Yay!
That was that got us so off guard.
Because it just happens, just yay! Back to the gameplay. It's a fun. I love that. I love that game
There you
for
are.
its schlockiness.
Oh, you just passed it.
No,
that was the dad.
that's the adult. I'm still trying to find the other
Oh, okay.
kids.
All right.
Unfortunately, this portion of the area can feel a little samey, so I can't remember where the heck the others are. You know what? I may as well deliver the other babies for now.
Babies.
Deliver the other babies.
They went off to a farm upstate.
Oh,
You killed him!
No, they went to a farm. What's the point of me saying it if you're just gonna say it out loud what I'm actually saying? Anyway.
I'm not dumb, you know.
I feel like this has also been brought up before.
Oh, there's
maybe
no-
by,
There it
I
is.
feel like I don't know if we've ever brought this before, but I remember hearing about the fact that seahorses live a very painful existence.
Painful.
My entire life is tragedy.
I thought
They have to keep. They constantly have to eat.
Oh, I mean that makes sense. Otherwise, they're gonna digest
I
themselves away.
need to eat to fill the void in my life. I can never
Which is
find...
hype. You're not far off at all. That's literally what the problem is.
Darn.
You know what? Now I'm just thinking to that one scene from Spyverse. It's like, you can just imagine two seahorses just looking at each other and just making it work.
I just love the. Can you imagine with the freaking wide-eyed Spider-Man mask looking at the TV? The fact that he sits there in the Spider-Man mask watching TV, eating ice cream and pizza. Something about the fact that he doesn't take it off, and oh, gee, beauty. Got
Well,
it.
you know what? Maybe it's to make up for the fact that the live-action versions never keep the double knight mask on.
You got a point. Well, I don't know. Tom Holland does a pretty good. Well, okay, it works with Tom Holland, I think, because with Tom Holland they started making the mask be able to emote and animate.
Which
At
I
this
do
point,
love.
I'm just gonna go ahead and take care of the race and then be on our way because I honestly don't want to spend too much longer here.
No, I get you.
Yeah.
This level can
Yeah,
definitely.
I don't blame you.
This level and one other ocean level, unfortunately, the swimming mechanics are cool, but when they make these massive, sprawling levels where, unfortunately, yeah, as James said earlier, there aren't many landmarks under the water, so
Right.
it's easy to get turned around. Then at that point, unfortunately, oh hey, Ellie's back already. Elle's back.
Yep, she's actually relaxed and bathing in the sunlight.
All right.
Meanwhile, we're gonna go race her hubby.
Okay.
Are you up for a race? See if you can keep up.
Yo, got
So
it.
here's the thing about Rex. He is a slow motherfucker on land, but he is an absolute unit
Jeez.
underwater.
Oh my
Look at him
god!
go.
I'm basically an absolute unit.
I'm
Oh
basically
my
an absolute-
god!
So
Honestly, by the way, just gonna comment on that real quick. We're talking about that Uncle Al video involving a buffed up poo. I still can't fucking believe he actually got you on board for that thing hype.
No, and
Yeah,
I
I
like
that's a
can't believe
surprise.
it either.
that was really cool, and I love that he freaking used, and I call it, and everyone's calling out as though that isn't the joke, but it totally is the joke that he freaking uses Hobbs instead of Tigger for the bigger model.
Yeah.
Yeah,
By
oh
the way, that's
my
who we had
god.
you voiced
Don't worry,
By
James.
the way,
You can
that's
catch
who
up. You can catch
Al
up
has
to
me
once we
voiced
get
in
to
the
the.
video.
Oh, what was that?
I was just saying, but you bringing up the fact that they use Hobbs instead of Tigger, I was gonna be like, by the way, that's who Al had me voiced in the video.
Right. Oh,
Right.
no, it was great. Also, don't worry, James. You're totally going to catch up to once you actually get to the beach.
Oh yeah, no, like I said, he is literally a beast underwater, but on land he's literally about as athletic as a fat man on a treadmill.
There he goes.
I mean, granted, he's a fit fat man on a treadmill, but still,
It kind of makes the whole
can't
level.
quite beat limber legs.
Oh, gee.
Okay, maybe there's some challenge.
Why were you cheating? There's a fine for cheating like a clown, you know.
Clown.
Oh,
Just
man.
don't fall, make these jumps, otherwise you will feel like a fool. But yeah, no, honestly, with this, it almost makes me feel like the whole event itself is kind of a joke at his expense of showing that, wow, he put so much effort, but he really shouldn't have made a mountain climb be the final push of this race.
Yeah, seriously. Oh shit.
Oh,
That one always tripped me up too, so just, yeah,
you
you
were
got this.
saying clown.
Dude, I would be terrified if we were running right now and you looked and you turned around and you saw that behemoth charging up the mountain, the buff crew. I would be
Why is
terrified.
it? I'm sorry. Why is it now? I can just suddenly imagine, take the poo video, but replace that head, the poo head, with Rex.
Oh no.
It's such a silly looking face. But anyway, we got.
take a bosh on that real
oh.
quick.
To me when I
Aw.
first put you in a race. Now I want you to have it.
Oh, we
Aw.
finally surpassed the master.
See, everyone's all. See, again, like, despite all the, like, aggressive, like, some of the aggressive promotional art and everything, everyone's all just super sweet with one another. Like, this is a world I want to help save.
Yeah, definitely. So on that note, the other Bilbies are gonna have to gnaw their way out of their cages for all I care, because we're
Yeah.
out of here.
Now, okay, now we got plenty. You don't have to collect all 100% to beat this game.
Of course not.
At this point, folks, I'm not even going to worry too much about the Bilbies and the Opals. I mean, if I can find them, then all the better for it. I'm just going to settle with whatever else I can find. Though, with that said, we got everything we need.
Good time.
Woohoo!
You've collected enough thunder eggs to power the machine. Let's give it a go, shall we?
Ooh, alright.
Standing. Simply
So yeah, let's pull that
I
thunder
swear,
egg to us.
I swear, every time Julius opens his yap, it sounds like he's tried to either do a really long stretch or
stand back, Ty.
do his business in the bathroom.
Alright, give us that
Yeah.
talisman.
Oh, hey,
Can you
you're
get
in
out of the way? Give me the talisman.
Also-
Give us the talisman.
Also,
There it
pardon
is.
me for just a second.
What the?
Oops.
Wow. And this is when the
Bull's pen.
and this is when the professor's like, I probably should have aimed it somewhere else.
Before I forget I'm not in the water anymore, so I should probably switch back to a reliable.
Oh, and I'm actually gonna be quiet for this next bit because real talk, this dude's scream when
Ouch!
he gets hit by something is. Wait, when
You
when he
say?
gets into this, it is actually like,
Hey.
listen to this.
If he does hit
Oh,
it.
He's actually smart.
yeah, you have to wait for him to like actually get into a charging position. Okay, so he's gonna get ready. So,
Hey, Stinky, over here.
Hey, Stinky.
no,
Why
okay,
does
I
he
think
look like Pig Ganondorf?
Oh, and listen to this.
The heck?
I
the
don't
hell?
know either.
Are you sure the audio file just didn't get slightly corrupted?
No, in the original PS2, it is that loud. He peaks the. He is a pissed off pig. Yeah, no,
Aw,
this
dang it.
terrified me. Is it not terrified? But it was very much a.
Oop.
Listen to it again.
My
you need to-
God.
The mucus.
Easy with the
Ew.
mucus too. This guy needs dental.
Oh
boy.
jeez, jump with the shockwave. But yeah, no,
And a
so-
psychiatrist.
But as you can see, no more threatening a boss battle as final beast Bendy. Just run him into the
Nope.
thingies and you're good.
I'm not even gonna comment on that.
No worries.
I was wondering if he had
I
something
do
to
like
say.
I do like the skybox though. A very cool, intense sunset kind of thing with the clouds.
Yeah, it looked more like a storm cloud.
It
But
does.
I love that kind of like look of like a cloud. I don't see that too often with skyboxes. It's usually
What the-
either
oh
boy.
shit, he's
Chuck-
fucking Russian rocks.
Oh no.
like yeah, it's usually like either dark and stormy or bright and sunny. But to see that little
Yep.
combination is a really nice. Jeez, calm down, dude. It's just a rock.
I swear, it sounds like he's trying to call out to his people up in the sky.
Yeah, it's like Manoenia.
One time while it's quiet, we should replace it with freaking Sonic the Werehog scream.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Sure, why not?
Yeah, you know what? Just
Do
now I'm
it.
thinking back to the. Now I'm
Right,
just
right,
thinking
right. Oh,
back
here
to
he
like
comes
I
again.
finally got around.
Worth it.
Yeah, no, sometimes you have to do that. Oh! Are you good? Stop peeking the mic!
To, I was about to say, you making that joke about the werehog reminds me of the video I was finally able
Aw.
to make with.
Oh, he's scratching behind
Ty,
the
where are you
ears.
digging from?
Oh, the talisman is... Oh,
Oh,
Oh, thank goodness, it's still in pristine condition.
we've got it. We found the Raphael talisman.
dude,
Oh, yeah, I'll say it looked
You
red in the...
retrieve
Okay,
the
there it's
first of the
definitely orange.
ancient
Okay, we found the Mikey
talismans.
talisman.
When Boss Cass discovers that we're out to thwart his plans, he will do all in his power to stop you. Be careful, my friend.
She'll be right, old timer.
Who is she?
I was about to be like, I don't
Strike
know
me
what you
lucky
just said.
You actually found the talisman. I just might have bet on the wrong horse. Anyway,
Who did you bet
Well,
on?
yours.
has got a present for you at his lab.
Nice.
Oh yeah?
Right down there.
Ooh.
I don't know why, like, this the pre-rendered cutscenes have, I don't want to say claymation, but it has a really nice smoothness to everything.
It does.
Kind of.
And unfortunately, I don't think they ever returned to this, not even in the
I've
sequels.
made a most exciting discovery.
What?
The talisman machine is brimming with excess energy from the fire thunder eggs. By diverting...
Oh yeah, by the way, each
my
type of thunder egg has a
special
different element to them,
hypertechno
despite being called
maker,
thunder
I
eggs.
can make
Oh, okay. I was wondering why they were red and yet they were called thunder eggs.
I present to you the flame.
Oh my
You're s-
goodness!
Yes.
Careful, Ty, they burn to the touch.
I almost thought
Oh, don't worry, I'm wearing my gloves.
get me out
See?
on this.
And he
They-
just scorches
they
his
don't-
hands.
They double as oven mitts.
I also, I'm sorry. He's just showing you how to, swap between your rings and stuff. Which maybe we have enough cogs to get a new one.
Actually, we might.
Now,
Didn't we
Okay.
just,
Just as soon
get
as-
these?
try it out.
Well, to be fair, this is our
Nice.
elemental rank. Oh yeah, we definitely have enough for
Oh,
a tech.
damn.
So there's 3 elemental ranks in the game, and you will need them to progress through the game naturally. Of course, there's also the optional techno rank, which we'll get our first one right now.
With the cogs.
Okay.
You found enough golden cogs, haven't you?
Aye.
These will be perfect for my latest
These will be
invention.
perfect.
I
You done stretching there, old timer?
the
Just a little bit more.
It's just like, sounds like he's trying to cough up a hairball. Anyway.
It's a machine I designed to create cutting edge.
You know, you don't need a comma between every 2 words in a sentence there, Professor. Oh, here we go. What we got?
This is very nice. It's
They don't look. Oh, there you go.
boomerang.
They don't really look very techno-y.
Has a built-
I
They look more
love-
like pajama socks.
I love how redundant and overall counterintuitive the scope on the top of the boomerang is.
camera stick.
It is.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen with anything, but yes, basically this is like our sniper rifle now.
No worries.
Which,
Does
I
it look like
mean,
a sniper rifle?
Previous rank
But it works
Well,
like
you'll know why in just a
to
moment.
cycle through your collection.
The stripes are too bold. I'm sorry, but this is bothering me.
I deduct the score from this game. It is now a 6 out of 10 because of those double name stripes.
So, let's see how far this baby can fly.
And it's ironic because I love stripes.
Oh,
Whoa,
it hit
there
the
you go.
wall across the way.
Okay, that's impressive. I'll give it that.
I still hate the stripes.
And now go up in the air.
You know what? I take it back. I'll change it to a 7.2.
Doop.
All right, and
Oh.
by the way, new to the Switch version, I want to say this was the the PC version. You have a boomerang. You have a literal boomerang circle menu now.
That is actually very helpful. Do we? How many cogs are we missing for the next one?
Actually, let me check.
Also, when we got the flamerings, I almost
Ty, please don't take those things near me, mate.
I almost thought what he was
Why
going
not?
to do. Okay, 7 more. I
7.
almost thought what was going to happen was that he's like, "I give you the flamerang," and he clicks the button, and oh cool, and it goes on fire, and it's like, "Behold the flame!" It just goes to ash immediately.
I want to test out something real quick. Go into the water.
Okay.
No, they're magical. Oh, then it turns into our aqua rings that automatically went in water.
Yeah, I know what you were getting at. Unfortunately, they were smart about that.
Actually, I think if you one effect is I always thought this was cool. I think if you aim the flame rings at the water, listen, they make steam on the water.
Ah, nice.
Because they say in the
Too
water.
bad the flame doesn't. It's probably a good thing that the flame doesn't burn the grass there. Like, see, you just passed through that.
Yeah, no, I'm sure we won't. We're not going to cause any. Nope. Okay, that was about to become a little bit too topical for the wrong reason. Okay, so where are we going to next?
Well, I was intended to actually take the direction to our next world, but I ended up finding it at rainbow scale in Extra Life.
This was just bonus.
Okay, so basically with our Flamerang now, we do have access to our second level, because if we head up over yonder, there's actually a little cave entrance that is currently blocked off by ice.
Ah.
Almost.
Yeah, ice out in the outback. Kind of a odd turn of events, though. Then again,
oddity.
considering it's summer down here, it's probably
There
winter
it
for
is.
them over there.
So, done.
And with that,
Oh boy.
Who are you?
what a pretty rainbow sky!
It's an evil dingo.
He's smarter than I thought.
Who said that?
Who's smarter than
See?
who? He's like, you heard nothing.
Who was that bloke?
Actually, I was thinking, like, he's smaller than I thought. Oh, thanks.
Who says that? And then I just saw it. Just as far as his character goes, I am the ultimate boomerang enthusiast.
Of course.
I mean,
Well, that basically is who he is. It's like, less as who I am. I
Honestly, Hype, that really is what that character is in a nutshell. Ty?
Die!
Totally.
Don't do that! You're gonna set yourself on fire!
And then just cut to just like,
now I just imagine it's like, well, good news is I don't itch anymore. Bad news is I don't feel anymore.
I have nowhere left to itch. No,
On that note, folks, terribly sorry for taking so long with this part, but I mean, it was important to get both the water world and the boss out of the way, so that's all said and done. Stay tuned for the next part as we tackle our second world in the game, and maybe we could put some additional use to that loud screaming boar that we just dealt with.
all right,
Till next time, guys.
that's great. Huh?
Bye.
Duck 'em.
About time. I could probably use these to scratch this little spot on my butt too.